Alright, so this is my fourth video. Everything has been going pretty well. Since I graduated, it was actually kind of boring and stupid. It was. We had rehearsal before that. My friend, my walking partner, we were just sitting there a really long time because they were basically just worried about valedictorians getting everything they needed and like being in the right spot. And everybody else, if you're not a valedictorian, you can just suck it. Thursday before checkout, I went down to a fight at the library. Not really. I don't fight people. The library opens at 7:30, so everybody was waiting outside. And then they opened the door, so we all walked in. The line kind of started to curve around because there was going to be a lot of people. Like, a lot of people needed to turn in books. Two black girls, whatever, I'm not politically correct. They were standing off to the side. I was behind this one kid. And then they cut in front of me, and I was like, oh, okay, well, just do that. So then my friend Angie comes in, and then she's all, what's wrong? Because my face doesn't hide things very well, so I was pretty pissed. I was like, well, these kids right here just cut me. And she heard, so then she was all, what did she just say? And her friend was all, which ones are the ones that just cut you? She's like, I did not cut you. And I was like, you definitely did. And then she's like, no, I didn't, and started getting crazy. Well, the line was going around and I didn't know. Okay, that doesn't give you the right to cut me. Just say it. Friend said that. She's the one that pointed that out. I didn't really notice because I was listening to her squawk. I love my yearbook, except not necessarily the yearbook, but what you do with it. They only give us 6 pages, which is pretty ridiculous, so I had to add, let's see, 3 more on one side and 3 more on another. So 12 pages, and all of them were filled. It makes you feel so bad when people that you don't really know write one of the most meaningful things you've ever heard, like in your life, or seen on paper. And you're like, oh crap, I just wrote hags in your yearbook. My theater teacher. He's a really good theater teacher. He's a really good director because I've been in like 5 of his shows. He's deadpan all the time. Like his face just... Oh, if you do it bad, he's definitely going to tell you. But if you do a good job, like, you don't know. Nobody can get a compliment out of him. And if you do get a compliment out of him, your life is complete. Like, you don't have to strive for anything else because it's the hardest thing to do in the face of the earth. I say that a lot. On the face of the earth. I'm a pack rat. I'm in my room, and then I'm like, oh, well, what's in here? Maybe I could throw all this away. I can't. It all means something. It is valuable, not necessarily, like cards. I collect cards. I always save them because I feel really bad because that person thought about you in that moment. Like, would this person, like, absolutely love to read in their card? It makes me feel really, really bad when I throw out a card. I hate my yearbook photo. God, I hate my yearbook photo so much. It made me cry. I went to the place. My hair didn't turn out the way I wanted. We get there and we're doing the thing and we're with the lady and she's taking my picture and my mom and her are going crazy. My God, you look so beautiful. So I was pretty psyched to see them. And then they actually get here and every single one is crap. What were you guys looking at when you saw these? Because this is definitely not beautiful. You need to... check your eyes. I got really mad because I was like, dude, I'm not sending these to my family. I'm not sending these to anybody. I'm not even keeping these in my house because these are disgusting. Package deal, actually. You could get yearbook photos and then you could go on site somewhere, and like somewhere in Fresno where I live. One of the photographers take a picture there. We went to Woodward Park. The trees were like Connecticut status, like gold and red, and I took pictures and they turned out so good. I'm gonna show you right now. Alright. Most disgusting yearbook picture ever. I was pissed off, first of all. This one. But, this one is pretty great. Eclipse is on June 29th, the premiere. My friend, being the lovely, lovely friend that she is, got me the premiere tickets for her birthday. I'm obsessed with it because she thinks it's like an amazing story, whatever else, blah, 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 blah. I'm obsessed with it mostly just because I explain it to people. And it's kind of hard because the writing is terrible. Stephenie Meyer, you suck at writing. Like, they fall in love with, like, how long? Like 2 weeks? No, less than that. Like a day? No, 2 days? That doesn't happen in real life. It doesn't matter if you're a vampire, werewolf, or a human being. I don't think it happens that way. I like the idea. The idea that werewolves and vampires and all those mystical creatures exist. I'm reading my list and it didn't make sense. To say in the yearbook they write the wrong 2. There are 2 different ways, no, there are 3 different ways of spelling it. T2, T-O-O, to the store, like T-O, and then there's the number 2, T-W-O. It's not that hard. It's the wrong one. It just makes me so mad. Then there are, like, the theirs. People get those wrong too. My mom gets those wrong. My mom is one of those people that like corrects everyone. She corrects everyone all the time. She corrects me all the time. She texts me and it'll be the wrong one. And I'm like, oh my god, are you serious right now? The yours too. Yours are basically the only ones that like really get me because you're going to the store. That's like you're going, like it's your going. You possess it. And then the Target with my mom this weekend. Wallet in that little like baby seat. The person's gonna be on it, like doesn't matter that it's sitting there. I lost my wallet, $35 in there, and cash, $35. My driver's license, and then I went to the customer service place. We went outside to look, like, around the car, around the carts and stuff, in case they did find it. They took it, that's fine. The only thing I was really worried about was my driver's license. They found it. Somebody turned it in, like, 5 seconds before I left, and I was like, oh my gosh, everything is going to be gone, everything, all my money, all my cards, everything, and so I looked, and all my money was still there. Nice that those people decided to be kind. Me and Ashley, when we were driving, and we were turning, how people are still stopped when you're turning, went right past this car. And this guy, he had his sleeve, and he was like picking his nose. His window was down and everything. You're not invisible, especially with your window down. Do people think they're invisible? People can look in your car and see that you're doing that. And that's about it. Bye-bye.